So Paul,
You're still setting up.
how many?
Evening all. How are we?
Good morning and good afternoon. There's no good evening yet.
Hey,
Oh,
how's
okay.
everybody doing?
Yeah, all right. Yourself?
I'm
It's
hanging
Mark.
in
Good
here.
evening.
I've had a busy afternoon.
Oh, okay.
I went out and shoveled snow, then I went and did 2 ships, and then I had to go to the auto parts store and get
Mm. Okay.
I gotta turn that off. I gotta turn the chat off. Okay. I think we got it now. Jonathan.
Jonathan.
I don't see Jonathan yet.
Okay.
Not on mine, at least.
I think we've got it.
Warren.
I think we're all set now. I had to go get some more calcium chloride for my sidewalks and driveway, and
Okay.
I had to go get 2 ships, which I got them. I haven't started editing them yet, but I got 2 ships downbound and froze my noogies off. Oh man, was it cold. And so then I met a guy down there, Jim, from down in Detroit area, and he's a retired auto mechanic, and I was telling him about how I didn't my heat in my car didn't come on high until after I drove it a while, but when it's sitting, it's blowing cold air.
Mm.
So he looked under the hood and says, I think you need antifreeze. So
Yeah.
he followed me up and we got antifreeze, put antifreeze in, and came home and it's working differently. We'll see.
That's what I would have thought.
So Mia's pissed because I left her.
Yeah.
There you go.
Now the weather's getting bad again. It's supposed to snow. I hate that.
Oh, okay. So any word on the delivery driver yet?
Don't ask me anything like that.
Okay. Well, I mean, I wasn't on Paul's earlier, so
Yeah.
if there was anything updated there.
Well, update I had, Amazon said the due date now is the 14th. They said if I don't get it by the 14th, I get a refund. And then delivery showed up and said delivery will be here today again by 2 o'clock. And we're at 4:04 and it hasn't changed.
Huh.
Doing the same thing again. And when I
Oh,
call them up, they
my
say,
word.
well, it's at the place. I said, well, then why don't he deliver? I actually drove around a little bit looking for a truck in the area. Couldn't even find one.
Well, you didn't go over to the FedEx location?
I went over there. They said it's on a truck. I said, well, tell him to deliver it, please. For 3 days it's been on this truck. I said, it's not like it's a little box that could hide, you know?
Yep. The 30
It's as
pound
bad as
box.
these drones. Well, I got a better one for you.
What's that?
Give me a second. We really need Jonathan here to hear this one.
Jonathan will like it.
Dre, Jonathan, all of them will love this.
Unbelievable.
Oh, this one's past that. So Johnny called me. So let's tell you this shit. So now, Al Socheron, you know the guy
Yep.
down in Florida.
Yeah, I
South
know, Al.
Florida. Yeah, Al. Ordered the Air3S.
Yeah.
Gets a call from DHL today saying, "Are you home? We're going to deliver to you." He says, "Yeah." He says, "You have a $409 duty tax."
What?
Hmm.
They want to charge him $409 to deliver to him duty tax from DJI.
So
Hold on.
that's the new thing now. To pass customs, you got to pay.
That's crazy. He didn't pay that much for the damn drone.
Well, that'd be a quarter of the price of the F3S over here. Yeah, F3S Fly More combo's $24.50 here.
Wow. Unbelievable. So what'd you do today, Dominic?
Pretty much just breakfast and a few other little things. I was on the stream with David just as I got up, so
Oh, you went on David
yeah,
and his Euro
got
truck.
up, had
Euro
breakfast.
Euro truck. Yep.
Euro Trucks. Euro Trucks 2, I think it is.
Well, that's good. So now tonight will be Justin will be over there with Laura, I would imagine.
Mm.
I don't know. I've never been a gamer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't mind the occasional game or some of the iPhone games, phone games. But yeah, I haven't played any serious games in 20 years, and technology must have changed since then. The old keyboard games.
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm doing a photography fix on my son. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, not much going on, and not much in the chat either.
Mm. Yeah. Everybody sleeping in or having an afternoon nap.
Well, yeah, as you know, it's dinner time.
Mm.
Over here it is.
Yeah. 9,
Over where you are, it's breakfast, right?
10 past 9. So I would say it's getting closer to mid-morning. Yeah, it'd be mid-morning coffee time.
Yeah, I've never been a coffee drinker.
I know. Well, my brother's not much of a coffee drinker. I don't. I've rarely seen him have one.
The last time I
Whereas I'm
drank coffee,
having.
I was probably in high school. And I drank one and
Okay.
I hated it so much, I said, give me a Coke.
Eh, yeah, as I said, we all have our differences. I don't judge anybody based on what they drink.
No, you can't.
I just let people be.
Well, what's the saying? Don't judge lest you be judged.
Yeah, something like that. But at the same time, I'm not going to judge someone, but I want the same in return.
Yeah.
There's too many times over here people get judged for various things. And you can't eat this, you can't eat that, and oh, just leave me alone. Yeah, you got people complaining, oh, you had a steak or you went to a meat restaurant and oh, you got to be vegetarian.
Yeah.
It is
there's
what it
that.
is. It is what it is. So, because my brother's a vegetarian, so yeah, don't really comment that often, but it is fairly hard when you want to go out to dinner and you've got to find a place that does both, really. Usually the Asian restaurants are probably the best way. Asian restaurants or Asian fusion restaurants where you can get a bowl of noodles. They have a vegetarian version, and then you can chuck some beef in it, and then yeah, you're good.
Yeah, you can get a sweet and sour combo is what I used to like
Yeah.
around here, but I haven't had sweet and sour in so long.
Oh, been a couple of weeks for me because we've got such a melting pot of different nationalities here. I could walk down the street I'm on and find 7, 8, 9, 10 different varieties and nationalities. But yeah, I'm in a big multicultural city too.
Yeah.
Here's Donald.
Donald,
Good evening, sir. So, what's up?
Hmm?
What's up?
Oh yeah, I'm working.
oh,
Good.
you're working?
Yeah.
He's on the clock.
Well, at least we don't have to worry about you getting in trouble.
Yeah. I just was popping on here to, I don't know. Here we
Just
go.
for a bit of excitement. Like we all do.
There. That link should work in the chat now for people.
Okay.
Your link at the top is requiring people to put in a code, so
They are.
yeah.
Why-
So
why-
I don't know. It's the same thing, but it happens every once in a while. I just dropped a new link in, and Mark, if you want to try that and see if that works.
And the code is 460992 if you want to know.
460992.
Yeah, that's correct.
Type that into the chat if somebody would.
I'm on my phone, so I can't do it. Yeah, I saved that. I saved that number from a long while back.
469092.
No, 460
460992.
Okay.
Here's Draymond. Here's Lloyd.
Hey, now people are showing up.
See, everybody's lobbing
So-
now.
People will join when you tell them they can't. People will be like clamoring to get
Yeah.
in. If you say, "Hey, this is difficult to get into," they'll be like, "I want it in that club."
Well, if Paul would have read the chat I put in there a while back up, the link
Hey.
is asking for a passcode.
There we go.
Uh-huh. And that's the first thing I put in was
But is it the same? Is it Dominic? Is it the same passcode every time?
yeah, that's
Yeah,
why he knew
yeah,
it.
because you haven't changed the link. The link lines up with the passcode. So now that's why people weren't coming in.
Yep.
Because I
Okay,
came in.
we've
and
solved that
restarted.
problem
I
now.
should say restarted, and it kept asking for a
That
passcode. and I
link that
typed
you
in the
put
chat.
in still needs a code.
Yeah,
Hey
even
Lloyd,
the
how
link
you
Don
doing,
put in
buddy?
still asks for. a
I'm
code.
doing good.
Got the YouTube page on.
I hooked my new laptop up through Ethernet to see if I get any better. It's a lot better.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it's a
connecting
whole lot
direct.
better.
Yeah.
Not making me look any better, but at least I'm not glitching now.
Mark, I muted you because your background noise was getting loud.
All right, that works.
I turned it off before you muted me.
Oh, okay.
Good timing.
It was just the television with us on it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But Donald, that link still needs the code.
So Lloyd, how are you doing? How's the weather treating you?
It's not bad. It's in the 50s today, but it's windy and it makes it feel like it's down in the 40s.
Oh
So,
no.
We're supposed to be getting rain in, I think, the next 3 days.
Well, it's windy here with 18 degrees.
Oh, wow.
18.
Hey.
Yeah, well, it's 18 degrees here,
Yeah,
Yeah,
different 18.
but it's Celsius though.
Celsius.
That just shows you the difference in scales. We're
Six-
both
Nice day,
18.
55 degrees here today, but it was breezy.
Yeah, it's definitely been breezy here. It's the wind's still blowing here. Of course, Don, yours and my weather are just about alike. So
Yeah, we're close. But I did that so I can move around because I'm trying to set up my a new little partial desk here for my
Oh,
work stuff.
okay.
I don't know if you guys heard it or not. Joe's not here, but he's here but not here. Joe reported that somebody told Johnny that he had ordered a 3S, and it came with said
The
he
duty
owed
tax.
$292
charge.
in taxes.
$409 duty charge.
Duty
Wow.
charge.
wow.
Yeah, that's
And
what
that's
I
and
said.
that's very real if the seller the seller doesn't pick up that tab.
Mm.
I didn't
One
get
way to get past
stuck with any
customs.
charge, so
You were lucky.
Well, this goes to show you that more inconsistency. So somewhere somebody didn't check the box
yeah.
and show that the duty tax was paid by DGI, because that's who the guys bought it from directly. So now whoever receiving it has to cough up the cash.
Yeah. Not good.
I'm telling you, I'm not sure, but I may have broken that toe this morning.
Oh
Really?
no.
Oh dear.
I haven't taken off my sock to look at it, but well, I did right after I did it, after I kicked it, but it's been all
I've
day
been there, done that.
walking on it.
Yeah.
It's just like
Is it your left toe or right toe?
it's on my right foot.
Oh.
Okay.
But
Been there, done that.
yeah, kicked it. It would be my that was my big toe. It would be my middle finger toe. I just
They're
kicked
even worse.
That one?
it. Yeah, my middle finger. If I could hold it out straight, I'd take my socks off and show it to you. But yeah, I've been
Hey,
walking
yep, I
a
know
little
all
bit on it
about
today.
The third
And-
job.
it still hurts. And if I try and bend it, I can wiggle it, but if I try and bend it, it's just shooting pain.
Yeah. Is it started turning color yet?
I have not taken off my shoe
He's
in
scared.
my,
Well, when it turns purple, you'll know it's broke. 'Cause-
yeah, it was either bruised, sprained really hard, or broken. And it's just,
Yeah.
regardless, it's hurt. I've been on ibuprofen all day too, so.
Yeah.
But they can't do
usually-
anything for a broken toe. They'll just,
No. Just
Tape it together, don't they?
tape it together. Yeah.
You can tape it next to the good one and just have fun.
Yeah.
And hope for the best.
Yeah. I don't normally, if I stub my toes, I don't normally feel it because I don't have nerve sensation in my legs, or very little. And so when I feel that I've stubbed my toe, I've usually broke it by then.
Yeah, you've stubbed your toe.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I very seldom, I go along and like, oh, why am I trailing blood? Oh,
Oh,
I left a toenail somewhere.
Mm, yeah.
The advantages and the disadvantages of not having nerve sensation in your extremities.
Yeah, it does have advantages, but at the
Yeah.
same time, the disadvantage is you don't know it's damaged.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, the disadvantage is when you stand on a rusty nail that goes through your shoe and into your foot, and you don't know it's done it
Yeah.
until you notice that your leg has gone red all the way up to the knee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go to hospital and it creates an abscess and they don't clean it out in time. And it
Yep.
gets the blood supply to a toe, and you end up with one of your toes being a black stick of charcoal,
Exactly.
and then they had to cut it off,
Yep.
which is what happened to me 2 years ago.
Oh,
So the rest of your toes are not troubled. So it's only one toe at the moment.
It was just the one toe that did it.
Oh, good. They caught it in time at least.
Well, the blood supply only blocked the abscess only blocked the blood supply to one toe, so that was
Oh,
the
you're lucky.
build.
yeah.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when the blood supply gets blocked to one, then it blocks up and starts blocking the rest of them.
Mm. There was nothing. The abscess wasn't causing a problem until I was in hospital.
Mm.
And then they did an operation and didn't clean the abscess out.
Ah, yes, I've heard that before.
Pardon me.
So instead of being in hospital for like a week, I was in for 8 weeks.
Yeah, I know all about that.
Jonathan, you good?
Good evening. Yeah, I was just
Look like you've
waiting.
been taking a nap.
No. I'm sitting there waiting, Ashley, to ask you what was it you said about the tax thing, or yeah, I didn't catch it all.
Yeah,
But
It was Joe.
when he first came on,
Joe,
Joe
I
said,
think, was talking about also showing.
yeah, Al Cicerone down in South Florida, when he got his Air 3S delivered, I guess they were requesting 400 some odd dollars in duty tax. And usually DGI picks that tab up. Whoever you buy stuff from overseas pays that. But if it don't get paid, whoever receiving it has to pay it upon delivery.
Okay.
So evidently somebody didn't check a box in the paperwork showing it was paid already, or they're gonna start having some real issues with people getting the deliveries needing to pay an extra couple $100.
Import duty.
And
Yeah.
who did he order it from?
Well, you
DJ.
had to order straight from DGI. You can't get it anywhere else.
Yeah,
I'd be sending it back.
Yeah.
That kind of money, no, you keep it.
No. I guess what I should have said is who was delivering it?
Oh,
And what
they don't-
delivery company?
DHL, I think.
probably DHL or some affiliate of theirs. Because I know, like everybody else, sometimes depending upon your local area, DHL might hand it off to the postal service. or somebody
Yeah.
else. Because I've had stuff I've ordered online start off with one company and then the postal service delivers it.
This is
Mhm.
day 5 of Joe's delivery drama himself.
Mhm.
Joe.
Hey,
There's
Joe.
no telling.
He needs to just go and
He's on the
find
phone.
that truck.
Well, he even drove over to the FedEx distribution center where they said it was,
Mm-hmm.
and he said, "Where is it? Oh, it's out on the truck. What?
Let's
They're gonna
find
tell
that
him
truck.
which truck.
Yeah, let's find the truck.
I have waited at FedEx before, and when the truck got back, have them pull it directly off the truck. It's like, okay, I'm waiting. That truck's gonna be here when? The guy
Right.
has
You can do
the
that.
driver has to get off work sometime.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can do that. But like I say, this time of year, them trucks are out until about 10 p.m.
Yeah.
I've
Mhm.
actually chased them down, FedEx trucks, and because sometimes they'll just kind of breeze
Yeah. Do
by
you
the
also
house. They
do you
don't
also
see
scratch
anything.
for fleas?
Do what?
Do you also scratch your fleas too?
Scratch your fleas."
I mean, you talking about going chasing down FedEx trucks.
Uh,
Yeah.
On bicycle.
No, I have a flea collar. Thank you very much.
Sorry, Lloyd, I had to.
Oh, I know. I set myself up for it, but yeah, I've caught them, and they pretty much know. The thing is, like this Alienware laptop. Every time I've ordered anything from a new computer or laptop from Dell, you have to sign for it.
yeah.
Not this one. The guy just dropped it on my front porch and off he went.
Hello,
wow.
Jim.
Yep.
I
That's
was
a,
Him.
supposed to sign for my drone, but they just dropped it off and left.
Well, they probably worried about you, Don. Said this guy been waiting for this for almost a month and a half. We're just gonna leave it here.
yeah. But yeah, I was because I was sitting there watching because I got cameras out there. I plus I track all of that stuff. And is waiting for it to show up, and all of a sudden it says, I'm sitting here in the kitchen waiting for him to come to the door. And I just see him driving off and go, whoa. Because sometimes they've driven off and haven't dropped anything off because they
Mhm.
didn't think, I don't know why. They just
Yeah.
moved. And so I thought, I'm going to have to chase this guy down, go out there, and there's my laptop sitting in the box.
I was gonna tell Russell, I said it's not about the you're not gonna take cash. They're gonna make you whip out a debit card or a credit card to pay that duty tax.
Russ,
Yeah.
I agree with Russell. He says it sounds like a scam. No delivery
No, it
company
happens.
never collects taxes.
It happens. Somebody's gonna collect that money. Like I said, if you travel through airports from international flights, or even you come off ship from a cruise,
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you right there, it said go to the duty office, pay that tax.
Yep.
Or you leave this ship.
Mm.
But it's probably a file up in the paperwork where somebody didn't check off the box saying it was already paid by the shipper. And these are the hidden costs that people don't I don't say they don't understand, but they don't realize what DGI or whoever they buy stuff from absorbs when they're shipping stuff. This is why they prefer to have us buy stuff from local retailers instead of directly from them.
Interesting.
Okay, I'm back. No, I did not get my Power 1000. It says it's out for delivery again, like it's been saying for 3 days. The only good thing is that Amazon said that if I don't receive it by the 14th, it's an automatic refund.
Mm.
So it needs to come in on the 15th. Now it's worth the trouble.
I know that's right.
And then remember that one piece I was sending back, right? Still
Yeah.
sitting over here. They contacted me, DJI contacted me and said, we noticed you haven't mailed it yet. Well, what's the reason? And I said, because y'all assholes want to charge me $6 on something that's brand new in a box that y'all sent me on Amazon. And I said, I'm still waiting for the power unit.
And they said, well, we don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, we did our
I
part
didn't
on
tell them
that.
I had 2 of them. They gave me an extra one.
Mhm.
They did their part on that.
You hear what Russell just put in there, chat?
Yeah.
Can't see the chat. What do you put in there?
Some warrant. My son sent me a picture to have printed. I printed it. And he said, that's the wrong way. I said, that's the way you sent it to him. He needed it vertical and gave it to me horizontal.
Oh,
I said, so you got to print it again. He didn't tell me what it was for.
So, Paul, what was the issue with your live stream this afternoon? You had to start it twice.
Dan, what's good?
I hit the button too many times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now, Dre will tell you, you know how kids are, right? I had the son in the Marine Corps calling me negotiating, and the son is a police officer working with him negotiating. Because Justin walks up to me and says, he says, you want to buy my AR-15?
Oh,
I said, what you selling it for? He said, it just sits there. I no shoot it. I said, it's not because of that girl? He said, no. He said, I'm going to put it in the bank. He's leaving the bank. I said, well, I don't really want it. That's what I told him, right? And he
mhm.
said, well, Nick wants it. I said, well, sell it to Nick. Well, Nick wants to know if you lend him the money and he'll pay you back monthly. So then, wait a minute, he makes like 100,000 a year. Why does he
Mhm.
need to do that? So he calls me and he says, it's because all my money's going into savings and things like that. I said, well, you know, you have to take a little bit out of savings. And he said, you know, I'm good for it. I said, yeah, I do know you're good for it. And I said, he said, well, $800, I'll pay you 200 a month if that's all right.
But
I
he
said, well, what
just,
happens if I buy it for 800? I'll sell it to you for 1,000.
You should have told him you should be working this deal out with Justin. It's his bloody rifle, not yours.
Well, he was working it out with Justin, but he didn't want to pay cash up front for it.
well,
So
that's
then
my whole
Justin
thing. I
said,
you know, if he said if he's good for it, pay him up front. You all be, everybody will be good.
Yep.
yeah, so what you call tells me, so Justin owes me $800 right now,
Oh,
right?
You,
So I
I
looked
see
at
you
what's
get that
Justin,
a
I
lot of
going
said,
times
already.
on. You
I
get that a
said,
lot
so
of
what do
times
you
on
want to do?
video
You want
production.
$800 or you want to just kill your bill?
He,
And
he
you
want,
should have
he
seen his
want,
face.
you want to call it a deal.
You should have seen his face. He went,
Uh-huh.
You get that a lot on
he said, I'm
video
gonna pay
production
you
where people
back.
say, you know
I
what,
said, I'm
take
waiting
care of me
for it.
this time and I'll hook you up later. It's like, how about you hook me up first and then I'll take care of you later. They never want
I
to do
said,
it the
so
other way
I
around.
so I give you $800. Nick owes me 800. You owe me 800, but I got an AR-15 like that. And he says, but Nick's gonna pay you. And Nick, I told Nick, I said, when you want to pay me? How you want to do it? Do you want me to send you 200 now? I said, wait till January. Wait till Christmas over. You want it on the 1st or the 15th? I said, whatever's easier for you. Because I know you'll pay, and I know what's going to happen. February, when he gets his income tax, he'll pay me back. So I'll have it back in February, right? So I'm not worried about it. So he said, so I told Justin, I said, okay, so if I Venmo you $800, when are you going to Venmo me the 176 you're supposed to do me every 2 weeks that you're a week behind on? You should have seen his face then. I said, I got notes, man. I know when you're supposed to pay me. You're a week late.
Yeah, and kids don't think we pay attention to stuff like that.
I said, and you're a week late because you had to borrow 200 more, and you did pay me that back, so you could pay me the 176.
Yeah.
I said,
Joe?
and just remember, I said, when you left and went to the new apartment and your TV wasn't working and you said you had to go buy one, I gave you a break. And I bought you a TV on Best Buy that's got to be paid off in 6 months. So you got to have to make sure it's paid off in 6 months.
Hello, David.
He let
Hey,
him know
guys.
that wasn't no housewarming gift.
Well, I told him that. He actually bought two.
Hey,
One for the bedroom
Wow.
I
and
was gonna
one
say,
for the living room.
he was trying to double up, huh?
Well, he's smart. I said, but you know what happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
I said, if I get charged interest on it, you get charged interest on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, so you need to start. He said, yeah, I got some details this week coming up. He said, so I'll pay you the next check. I'll pay you at least one or maybe two of them. I said, oh. I said, just remember that. I said, I'm gonna be looking for it by next week.
Yep.
On that next check.
That's why I told him my kids last year, they convinced my wife to play that little Secret Santa gift. I said, I ain't playing with y'all. I said, I play Secret Santa 364 days a year. I tell them, I said, I put tires on your vehicle, covered you on a car payment on that vehicle, did something else for you. I just put $8,000 on new wood floors and one of my other kids' house. I'm like, oh no, I play Santa all year long. Y'all should get together and buy me a gift card. Period.
Mhm.
Yep.
And
Now you
what-
see why I
what-
don't have another drone. I don't have that F3F.
Mm-hmm.
But what did they say?
Oh, my
Right.
kids? Oh, they
Yeah.
get quiet. They get quiet and they return to their neutral corners. They say, Dad be mean. I said, Dad ain't mean. Dad is being real.
Joe, I've got a question for you. Does your
Yeah.
Justin know the FedEx driver?
He needs to find every FedEx truck and pull them over tomorrow.
Yeah.
Say I need to check for a package. I'll give him the guy's picture. If he knows the guy, he sees the guy, he pull him over. But the funny part, Dre, about this, he told me if you want to buy it, it's 700, like that to me, right? And his
Mhm.
brother buys it, he's charging him 800. I said, why are you charging him 800? He said, because he wants me to bring it up to him in North Carolina. So I'm charging him for the gas.
They are a pair, ain't they?
Well, I'm telling you. And Nick says, why is he said, why are you paying, I'm paying 800 and Dad's paying 700, like that. He said, 'cause
Yeah.
Dad's closer.
Oh man, they are a pair.
So now, on the side of me right over here, I got me an AR-15 sitting here with a scope.
You say he's a pair, but he's definitely right though to charge you the extra money for traveling.
No, but this is family. These are brothers. That's not the whole thing is go see your brother and then you can drop off the rifle while you're there.
I agree, but you know, the funny part about
That's
it,
the way it's supposed to be. You know, ain't gonna
Yeah.
charge your brother extra $100 because you driving a couple of states over to go see him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Come on,
Dre.
man.
the ironic part, he was driving up there anyway in April to go see him. Now he
See?
said it's gonna be $100 for him to bring the gun.
See what I'm saying?
Dre.
But they work
If
both,
I
they
had-
both do that to each other.
Go ahead, David.
Right. If I had an Air 3S, right, to you guys on the panel, I'd sell it you for 500 quid. To my brothers and sisters, it'd be 1,500. Right? Because that's how families work.
Oh,
Yep.
man. Well, I always tell my kids, I said, no matter what happens, your brothers and sisters are the ones you're going to have to depend upon in life. You know, friends come and go, cousins get funny, all that kind of stuff, but your siblings are going to be the true folks who are going to stand with you and beside you and hold you up when things get rough.
Yep.
Well, my
point.
siblings, when the goings got rough for me, my siblings all went, see ya, you're on your own, bye. I ain't seen them for dust.
Yeah, but if it was the opposite way, if it was Justin needing to borrow the money, I wouldn't have done it. I know Nick will pay me back. Like I said, Nick will pay me, he'll pay me like in January, then he'll pay me in February, and then when he gets his income tax, probably just kick me the other 400. But that's the way Nick worked. Nick, when he left here, he had a problem with the automobile. He had to buy one real quick. And he looked at me and he said, I don't know how I'm gonna get it. I said, what do you need? He said they need 2,000 down. I said, Okay, I'll memo it to you. And he just looked at me and said, just pay me back. And he had it paid back within about 6 months. But that's Nick. Nick believes in that. And he makes the money to do it. But he's also, the money he's putting in his 401 and everything like that, he won't change it.
Yeah.
You know, that's the good news.
What does Nick do?
Marine Corps lieutenant.
Oh, he's in the Marine Corps still.
Yeah, he's the Marine Corps. And he's gonna pick up captain probably in the next 6 months. So he's gonna get enough money extra.
Yeah.
Plus he's going on a mile. So he's gonna get extra pay.
Yeah. Yeah, my dad called me today
Oh, try me, mister.
trying to thank me because my mom, told me to get a walker for him around Thanksgiving. So I went and had it bought off Amazon, had it delivered to their house and stuff. He comes call me today trying to thank me. I said, what are you thanking me for? I'm just returning favors. You
Yeah.
raised me. I'm just returning favors.
Yep.
Yeah, but he
Thank
didn't
me
mean,
for nothing.
she didn't mean a Zimmer frame. She actually meant a 20-year-old girl with a collar and lead.
Huh.
To take him for a walk. Well,
Well, I did get to
Don?
fly today there, Paul.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I went over by Sunset Point where the raccoons are.
Which one did you fly?
Vada 2, the greatest drone ever.
You didn't fly your favorite Neo?
Oh, hell
Yeah.
no. I'd have flew to Neo today. It would have been in Lake Pontchartrain. It was windy. It was cold. And then when I came around the corner, there were about 40 geese. And the geese didn't like the drone. Let's put it that way.
Mm-hmm.
If I would have knew they were over there eating in the grass, I wouldn't have went on that side. And then I come out over the water, and there were other birds I didn't even see. And I'm over the water, and I can see my reflection in there, and you see all the bird reflections like diving the drone over the water. And I'm saying, okay.
One thing you had to worry about wasn't no reflection of that pole sticking out no more.
Well, there was no, this is a different place. Now, I was thinking about Sunset Point, the one that's damaged from the hurricane. And I was going to go down the ramp and just shoot right through it. But I couldn't remember if there were any wires hanging up in there.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are. You know what? I did fly through there one day, air to wet.
Mm-hmm.
I come flying through there one day and about 30-mile-an-hour winds. And when I got underneath there, it was like a turbine. And that sucker started going all over the place.
Mm.
I almost clipped the pole.
Mm.
That was the first and only time I threw the air to us did something like that. That looked like there's something bad about to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Low-key. What you got? You better not do it on October doing on TV. Better not do it.
Sorry. Yeah, that ride, it's malfunctioned and the string has snapped and slammed the people in the seats 70 miles an hour into the floor.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man.
that kind of crack your bones a little bit.
Well, the
Might need to
swing,
go get an adjustment later.
the spinning swing.
Yep. That's when you know it ain't your day.
Yeah. Hey Lloyd, I redid the dragon egg where I got the dragon now inside, where it's put
Oh,
together.
yeah. Did you? Okay.
Yeah, that way when I give it to my little granddaughter, she can't take it out and lose it, play with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah.
I put it in Tinkercad and bonded them together.
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. That is cool.
Yeah. Until next week, his daughter rings him up and says, she got it out.
No, you ain't getting it out. And the other one, this one's the one that doesn't screw, it just comes apart. That's got the
Right.
bigger dragon in it.
Yeah. Oh, that's
That's the
neat
one I'm
too.
gonna give to my nephew's son, Robbie, because it's not pink for one. It looks
Yeah. Yeah.
looks more
Yeah.
boyish, you know.
Yeah. Boys are particular about that sometimes.
Yeah, but I'm gonna give him that one.
Oh, that colour on the egg looks really good.
This one,
Yeah,
Yeah.
it looks like a proper dinosaur egg.
yeah,
Yeah,
I
it
like
does.
that one. That's actually purple, green, and gold for Mardi Gras color. That came out really nice. It just, it don't. I wish it had a little lip where it snapped, but it don't.
Yeah. So it'd lock in place a little better.
Yeah, that's good. I may play with it in Tinkercad and see if there's a way I can put a lip on it.
Yeah, my battery's low. I'm gonna punch out, fellas.
All right,
Later,
John.
John.
All right.
Yeah.
And take care.
Later, later, later.
Hey, you know how to solve that, don't you, Jonathan? Plug it
Yeah.
in. Plug it in.
Yeah.
Don't do a TJ. Charge it up.
Yeah, my printer's been working. I did some bumper guards and TPU.
Yeah. How's TPU printing that? I've never used TPU in that.
The hardest if you do TPU, 235.
235. Okay.
Gotta be 235, 50 on the bed. That way it
Yeah.
holds. Gotta be 50. And don't let it drop below 230. If it drops below 230, chunk it back up quick because it'll jam up. It won't melt enough.
Okay.
And the hardest part to me, we got the direct drive, same one.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
hardest
Yeah.
part, getting that sucker to load the first time.
Yeah. See, and that's what's going on with mine right now. I think my nozzle has gotten jammed and it's just not wanting to finish loading.
You were the one who was talking about the jam.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Mine jammed the next day.
Oh, did it really?
Yeah, I
Sorry
had to
about
take
that.
I had to take the point off.
Right.
And it was so jammed up in there, it wouldn't melt, wouldn't go through. I chunked it up to 300, wouldn't do it. I just
Wow.
took it off, changed it, and then when I changed it, it was like a big chunk that was staying in there, it wouldn't just move. So everything went through clean then, but the TPU is so soft, it doesn't grab it.
Right.
So the trick to it that I've figured out is sometimes it's easier just to take the hose off of it and feed it where you can see it. And you
Right.
press your little thing down, feed it to where you feel it touch, and then hit extrude. And if it starts to take, let it take it a second, then stop it and hit retract. And when you hit retract, stop as soon as it starts to move again and hit extrude again, and it'll grab it.
Okay.
Like it puts a groove on it or something.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vance, I had to go to an older stream and got it. I'll get you the passcode.
But when it did that, it was like it works. But like I said, but I always make sure I extrude it 2 or 3 times to make sure I've got a good stream coming out of it
Right.
before I even
Right.
try to print.
Four
And
nine.
it's 235.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm printing another set of those right now as a Christmas gift with the name on it of the person I'm gonna give it to.
Cool.
What I did was in the thing, I put the name and then I put a hole through it so that you can see through it.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I know what you're saying now. Yeah.
But I wanted orange, and I've been using blue. I've been wanting orange. It's just been too cheap to buy it, you know.
Mhm.
The other day it was on sale, so I just grabbed a chunk, grabbed one. I probably never used the whole roll up.
Yeah, that's what I do. I look for it when it's on sale. And now when I buy PLA, I always buy the PLA Plus, and I
Yeah.
try to get the PLA Plus high speed if I can find some. You know, if it's a decent brand.
Yeah, I like Overture, just regular PLA.
Overture, yeah,
Overture works pretty good. Especially that matte color. This one right here, the matte, which is like a
Right.
khaki.
yeah.
Because you could do these things and make it look like it's actually like plaster or something.
Yeah, I've
That's
got
how I
to
did
get.
my. That's how I did my Trump Rushmore.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
send one of those for Dre. Dre, I haven't seen you one of these for your death. The Trump Rushmore.
Who's all on it?
All the rest of them in Trump.
Oh, all the rest of them in Trump. Oh, okay, you added Trump is on it. Okay.
Yeah.
I hope you've printed a nappy at the bottom for Biden.
All I'm
leave him
telling
out.
you, he got man of the year, so you never know.
That's what you really should have done, Joe. At the
Nah, I
bottom,
can't.
put a little baby, yeah, with Biden's head on it.
No, you put Biden facing backwards, like you're walking away.
Hey, Lance,
Yeah,
What's
Dre.
up,
By the
Lance?
way, he should have two.
Lance.
I had
You
a
should have
great
two
talk
Donald
with your
Trumps
friend
on it.
Tim today, Lance.
You had what, Dre?
I had a great talk with your buddy Tim.
Oh, good, good. Hope you figured it out.
Yeah, we had some pointers, and I think we talked in a lot of stuff, and he felt real good after the phone call, especially when I dropped a couple of names of software and also companies that he knew that I knew and stuff. So he's on the right track, and I just told him that if this is not something that's requested by the client, he may want to opt to fly this at a higher altitude to save on batteries and everything else.
Okay. Well, good.
Ball at me. No.
Joe, how do you like your Power 1000?
Stop ball at me. I knew you were gonna say that.
Well, Lance, he's gonna be okay once it shows up, because now I've done a handful of videos that he has to update it and do everything else. He's gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, he's not had any problems with it at all yet.
Yeah,
It's
it's
been pretty
working
good.
fine.
Yeah.
No problems at all there, Lance. I got a question. Did they return you? They got another one coming for you?
They just sent me, so when I talked to the person, they said they said, wait to listen for DJI to respond. And then they sent me another request saying, oh, we need a little more information on the order number. I didn't see that until today, so I need to call them back, give them the order number.
Yeah.
So we're still in the holding mode.
So I want to see if you get yours before I get mine. Second one.
Yeah. Well, if I wait any longer, I won't get it until after Christmas.
Well, mine's been on the truck 4 days now. Let's see what it says now. I haven't looked since I got back.
Now that I think about it, Joe, I think your 1000 is actually running the truck. They got it plugged into it.
It might be. I'm actually thought about that.
It's seeing the world.
Hey,
What's up, Don, Lloyd, Mark, Lance?
Hey, Andrew, how are you doing? I love your tree.
Thank you.
Now take it down.
Hey, David, did you get my song video?
I did.
Did you listen to it?
I listened to most of it, and then Laura skipped it to the bit that you told her.
Yeah. About the parakeet.
Yeah.
The African parakeet, and then I set him on my shoulder. It's a great song.
And you see the
Not
Tractor's done the
Argentina.
same thing.
Is Argentina in Africa?
No. South
No,
South America.
yeah, South
Oh.
America.
Then you ain't getting an African parakeet.
You know,
You don't.
that place that we invaded
Justin.
is full of sheep.
Full of shit. Yeah, we know Argentina's full of
No.
shit.
Sheep.
Jim.
It's next to the
I
Falklands.
stand by my original one. Shit.
Dominic.
It's right next to the Falklands.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not. It's down.
Yeah.
It's further away. Get off it.
Falklands is islands.
Most Falklands
We
and
know we fought over them.
there is.
We own it. Pack it in.
Pack it in.
It's on again.
What puzzles me, right, is when they had the referendum, right,
Uh-huh.
everybody voted to stay British apart from
Yeah.
one person.
Yeah.
Would you like to be that one person on that island?
Yeah.
Well, obviously somebody felt, well, maybe one person should vote against it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to be contrary.
It was probably the Prime Minister.
Prime Minister or whoever's the president of Falkland Islands.
Prime Minister,
Yeah.
Prime
British.
British.
What's up, drone shots? Cool Cat, Jim, Justin.
Okay. Turn off the lights, get out of the old rock pile for the day.
Sunstar. Cool Cat said the penguins are nice and friendly in the Falklands.
I'll be here tomorrow with Dante.
I didn't know they came that far north.
Okay. I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Oh yeah, Falkland Islands. They had to watch out because penguins were setting off the mines.
Is that right?
Yeah, penguins would wander through the minefields and go kaboomy.
Yeah, 'cause
What
Falklands
wasn't
are, I guess they'd be northeast of Argentina, off the northeast coast.
wasn't there a Discovery or Animal Planet show where they were looking at sea shepherd chasing the whale hunters into the Falklands?
Must have missed that episode. Last time I saw something about the Falklands was the movie Commander and something with Russell Crowe.
Master and Commander.
Yeah, Master's Commander.
The Belgrano thinking.
That must have been a bit ago.
Yeah. Still one of my favorite movies because I love the surround effects of the ocean in that movie.
Which
You
one of
got-
it? Was it the
You got a
Sheffield?
good surround system. You make it feel like you're on that ship.
I think it was
What
one-
about
the Sheffield.
that Clint Eastwood movie?
Oh,
With Dirty Harry?
No,
No.
there's a Clint Eastwood movie where he played Gunny.
yeah.
For a
Uh,
few more,
That's Grenada.
that was Grenada.
Was that Grenada?
That's Grenada.
Oh,
yeah,
Grenada's
that's
in the
Grenada.
Caribbean.
Okay.
I was thinking the
I can't
same
remember
thing,
which.
Don.
Oh,
No, the Grenada. Yeah, Grenada's in the
I,
Caribbean.
s- I
Yeah.
saw a clip just the other day on that.
Yeah.
He's
Oh.
good in that movie.
or if you're in English, Caribbean.
What is that movie's name?
Heartbreak Ridge.
Heartbreak
Heartbreak
Ridge.
Ridge.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Gunny
I
Halleck.
I just missed that operation by a few months.
No. Gunny. What was his name?
Gunny
Gunny
Highway.
Highway.
Cool
Gunny
Cat.
Highway. That's it. I kept on wanting to say Gurney Halleck from Dune. It's like that's not it.
Yeah.
Uh,
No, wrong
cool-
one.
Cool Cat thinks it's the Galapagos and Master Commander.
Yeah, they ended up landing in the Galapagos, but they had to sail past the Falklands to go around the southern tip of South America. which actually the actual southern tip of South America belongs to Chile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you always, if you're gonna be sailing that far south, you always want to work the tip.
Just the tip.
Which one is that? Good Hope.
You had to say that, didn't you?
What?
I could, yeah,
Oh.
I did. I didn't want to, I had to.
I
But
mean,
just to, was that
Africa.
Cool Cat talking about the movie? I believe where they took on supplies before they sailed around the tip was around the Falkland Islands. Where they took on supplies in that movie, Master and Commander, was near the Falkland Islands, and they sailed around the southern tip of South America to the Galapagos.
Was that 80s, 90s?
That was 90s movie, early 2000s time frame. Good movie.
I've never seen it.
Oh, it's a
Yeah,
good movie. Very,
Is
very
it?
interesting
Yeah.
movie. Good watch.
Apparently, it's a series. It's one of a series of books too.
Mm.
Mm.
Now the movie that my wife absolutely hated as far as doing ships was the one with George Clooney and
The fishing
Matthew-
boat that went missing.
fishing boat. Yeah. No, nobody made it back.
Yeah,
My wife was so pissed that you
Yeah.
kept thinking at least one person's gonna survive this. At least one.
uh-huh.
Cool
Another
Cat.
good movie though, Lloyd, if is The Finest with
Oh,
Chris Pine.
the
Oh.
finest hour.
Yeah, The Finest with Chris Pine. He's a Coast Guard guy.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
New England coast. That's another good movie.
yeah. I think that one I've watched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Perfect Storm? Right?
That's what
That's
we're
the one I
talking about.
where
Perfect storm.
Everybody dies in a perfect storm.
Yeah.
That's a good
I remember,
movie.
whenever it came out, we watched it on video or maybe it was on DVD. It was a holiday weekend. My wife and I sat down and watched that, and she was just like, "What?
Son of a
Nobody
bitch.
survived?"
Yeah, it's like you spent all that time on the boat,
Yeah,
and then when none of them survive, make back, you realize, oh, they made all that shit up.
Justin.
If there was no survivors, we don't
There's
know
no
what happened on that
survivors, we don't
boat.
know
They
what
made up all this shit and sold it to us as a true story.
Don, you have a message in the chat from Justin about your comment when we started this whole conversation.
What can you read it to me? Because I'm busy.
He said,
Every-
every waitress I ever had was satisfied with just a tip.
Oh. I don't think that was directed directly at me. I think that was for everybody.
Mhm.
Well, I thought it was directed at you because you
Well,
partly
I
started the
prompted it, but
this whole piece of the conversation.
I prompted it, but I think that was just him being clever for everybody, so everybody can enjoy his cleverness.
You said that was Justin, right?
Yeah, it's Justin.
Well, that wasn't being clever.
Well,
Just I don't think he knows how to be.
Oh boy.
he's
So-
being as clever as Justin can be. He's repeating something he read on Facebook.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. It wasn't his cleverness, it was his plagiarized cleverness.
Plagiarized.
So, which is it the southernmost point of South America that's the Cape of Good Hope?
Are we talking about tips
Uh,
again?
Say that again, Mark.
The African one's Cape Horn, isn't it? Is the
Yeah.
American one Cape of Good Hope?
Yes. I think
I
so.
think so.
I thought it was just the opposite, but I definitely could be wrong.
You look like you're ready to go home, Dre.
Oh, I've been ready. I was ready to come home about 9 o'clock this morning.
You didn't want to go into work.
You know what?
No, you're
Sometimes you just had those days. You just kind of mail it in and And you sit here and you earn your pay.
Cape of Good Hope is in South Africa.
Yeah,
Oh,
so the
Wrong way
So
There's a
down.
Horn. Yeah.
Right.
is South America.
Cape
That's
Horn
what I
is
thought. I thought the Horn was South America.
Yeah. Let me see. Uh,
But I was just kind of shocked when they said that the Penguins
Yeah.
come up to the Falklands. I'm like, that's a little far north for them to be hanging out. But who knows?
So Dre, how do you turn the Power 1000 off? Do you hold the button in?
Yeah, hold a button for about 2-3 seconds and it'll shut off.
Okay, that's what I thought. I
called Cape
playing
Horn.
around.
Yeah,
Playing
Cape
around.
Horn's around South America.
Yep.
Well, you can turn it off by sticking your tongue in the socket, can't you?
Oh.
That thing has enough power. I think it'll shut him off.
You guys hear the train?
no.
I
hear the train a coming.
You don't hear it, okay.
Just come
I wish I
around the
could find that
bend.
version of that song.
I haven't seen the sunshine since.
the slower version, because every time I look for it online, it's always the regular pace. I want it when it's real slow, and I never can find it. I would like to use that in a video.
Trey, what do you make of these drones they've been seeing in New Jersey?
Well, according to the what was the guy from the defense had a briefing today and said unequivocal, compartmentalized, and whatever other famous words he said, is no issue at all. Period.
Yeah.
That means they know what it is.
Yeah,
It's US military.
yeah, they know what it is. And there's, like I said, there's nothing to be worried about for national defense, nothing to be worried about in our airspace. There's not the mothership from anybody else.
That ridiculous story.
That senator or
was silly.
congressman from New Jersey.
That senator
is
is such an
like a
idiot.
big
It's like anybody who knows anything.
Mothership.
But that's the thing.
Really?
He was talking
Yeah.
to people who don't know nothing.
Yeah, I
Some
mean,
also-
mothership.
He's
But-
also the same guy that said they should shoot him out of the sky.
Lloyd, that was Blumenthal from Connecticut.
I don't know who it was. I just know that.
Yeah, there's a guy out of New
and-
Jersey. He was,
Blumenthal is
you-
the one that said he was in the military when he wasn't.
Yeah, and going out and telling the public, yeah, we really should shoot these things down. It's like, okay, you're telling the public, start taking pot shots at anything you see in the sky.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But Dre, do you think these
Friggin'
are
idiot.
do you think these are military drones?
Could be
I
whatever.
don't even know
it is.
they're
I mean,
drones.
it's like this. My thing is they're flying at night. They have the regular navigational light system on it from
Mhm.
all these blurry pictures. I always tell people the average person can get a clear shot of the moon on their cell phone, but we can't get a clear shot of a drone flying at night.
Actually, the moon on a lot of pictures is computer generated by the phone.
Whatever, Don. You know what
It's
I mean.
You-
It's true. They
Well, I'm saying why couldn't it get a nice AI generated picture of a drone flying across
Or
the
Bigfoot.
Jersey sky?
Or
anybody know
Bigfoot.
what it is? My keyboard.
but some are saying that they
There
are
it is.
private aircraft.
It could be.
Could be.
No big
Well, they
deal.
said the
I'm just saying.
majority
Why-
of them were aircraft today.
Oh.
Yeah. Why
Well,
would
why- Weren't they flying too slow to be actual aircraft?
No.
no?
I don't know.
Your perspective. All right. You look up. If you're standing on the ground and you look up and see a commercial jet at 32,000 feet, and you watch them track across the sky, it seems like forever
Okay.
to get there. But yet, they're flying
But
600,
they're all
700 miles an hour.
feet.
Yeah.
No, 550 miles an hour.
Well, like I say, Mark, if they're flying at 500 feet or 5,000 feet, Like I said, somebody should have got a clear picture.
Jody.
That's all I'm saying.
Jody, I'm not sure about that one, Jody. Jody thinks it's AI.
I can say, regardless of what it is, all I want to say is simply this: it wasn't no threat. Period. So everybody need to relax. No matter if it's our own military, because yes, we have drones too.
Yeah.
And stuff the size of small planes.
Yep.
I've seen them.
Reaper's
them
kinda big.
Reapers take off from March Air Base here in Riverside, right next
Yeah.
where I'm at. Well, I've been flying a drone mission, and them suckers look like small Cessnas taking off.
Yeah.
All right. Check out my new workstation for work.
So like I said, my whole thing is let's get off this drone madness because all they're using is fuel to add to the fire
Yeah.
of
That's what they're
anti-drone
doing.
stuff.
If
That's
they
all
were
they're doing.
if they were bad guys, why would they be using all the clearance lights and everything?
Yeah,
You know,
Point.
they'd be in there dark and concealed. They don't want to be.
Lance, what do you think?
I think they're drones. Shoot them down.
Billy
Mark,
Kyle did a pretty good video that was, I thought, kind of covered all the bases. He put it out today, and so if you get a chance, watch it. 'Cause
Who?
Mark,
Billy
what do you
Kyle.
think?
He said they're planes. He says, and he did some zoom ins on some of those pictures, and you can tell they're light aircraft. Some of them are. And when you get a light aircraft flying low, it's going to be noisy,
Yeah, especially if it's an Osprey.
Yeah.
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 And they are,
Jim.
I think they were flying Volkswagen Beetles.
Yeah.
There you go.
Ignore that, Laura.
I think somebody called the
Well,
police on Angel and I the other morning in Seattle when we flew the Space Needle.
I have it.
Yeah.
Oh, how was that, by the way?
It was a kick in the pants. Beautiful morning, nice and clear. You can see, boy, we sent it on the other side of the Space Needle, and you can see it perfectly in the air. With the lights. So yeah, it was 1,800 feet away. You could see the drone. No issues at all. So dark out that the lights lit up the sky. So
Justin. Yeah,
it was great.
it sounds like fun.
The one thing I had is I've never had the red connection bar for as long as I did. In fact, it went down to like one red, and I thought it was going to return to home. And of course, I was completely clear of airspace, so it would have been okay. But I never lost that much GPS.
But
or remote, I should say, not GPS.
Is that because you were close to the needle?
I don't know, and I wasn't real close to the needle, but I was on the other side, so I don't know. There was some type of interference. Angel didn't get any interference, and I was at 400 feet. He was at 300 feet. He didn't get any interference, but he uses his phone, and I use the RC controller that people complain about.
Maybe that's the difference.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. But I would have guessed it was something in the needle, a material was interfering, like a metal interfering with the signal.
Yeah, I was a little concerned when it turned red. In fact, it was right in the middle of my I was shooting a global pano, and I didn't have I could have stopped it, but as soon as it started to turn, the drone started to turn the circles. That's when I really started to lose it. So it was facing away from me, or toward me, or wherever it was in the process.
Lance Coolcat said your video was sweet on the Space
Thank you,
Needle.
Coolcat. Yeah, he commented on that. Thank you. I appreciate that, Michael.
Justin, yes, that is possible, but I think unlikely.
What Justin say?
It's a Chinese Iranian
Nothing in
spy
reports.
working by North Korea, and it's
All right,
state
see you
sponsored by
next week.
Russia.
Definitely.
Shut up, Justin.
I told you it's nothing of importance.
I think it's actually I think it's actually Santa Claus security drones, kind of marking out the territory. So because I was just watching a show on the internet here just a few minutes ago, and it had a drone big enough to carry Dwayne Johnson on it. So and they were red and green. So
That's it.
Nah,
I think it's
probably-
called Jetson
sorry,
1.
Lloyd. It's not. It's my minions, and we're trying to trap Santa Claus. We're going to end Christmas this
What-
year.
Look,
And-
Even
and-
my elf has gone Grinchy.
uh-oh.
What was
And-
that,
and-
What was that, Dominic?
I think it's called the Jetson 1. That's one of those larger,
Yeah.
ride-on drones.
Maybe. But
That's what
the-
I reckon it is.
But the
Hey, David, that elf looks like it's missing a leg or something.
It's how it's hanging up on the fridge.
Okay, I thought you had an amputee or something there going on.
uh Joe
I needed the leg to hang it up on the fridge, otherwise it weren't going to stay.
Joe, did you get your 1,000 yet?
Yeah, I got 3 of them today. 3 of them came in, Justin.
That
Justin,
Joe
the
Puerto Rico?
answer is no.
Yeah, and Andrew, don't ask any questions, even if they are from Justin.
Pretty soon he's going to get 2 500s.
I got 3 333s. What you talking about?
And a third.
Now, that was the Ever-Ready battery they gave me. They said that make up the difference.
Yeah. And it was a rechargeable.
Yeah, I'm more mad at the fact that that order I'm not getting had the bag in it,
That's what you were looking for, was the bag, wasn't it?
I wasn't looking for any of it, actually. That's the funny part about it. It was like when I ordered it the first time and canceled it, I thought about it overnight and I said, you know what? Maybe it would be a good thing to have. Then I ordered it, and about 2 hours later, I said, I don't really want to buy it. I want to spend the money. So I went ahead and tried to cancel it then. And it said, can't cancel, it's been processed.
Mm.
So 2 hours after I ordered, I couldn't cancel it. But the first one I was able to cancel 6 hours later. That didn't make sense. So I said, well, I
Guys, I'm
just
gonna-
have to wait, and this is the one that doesn't want to show up.
I'm gonna bail off and go fix me something to eat, guys.
Okay.
Okay,
right.
Lloyd.
Enjoy, Lloyd.
All
Thanks
right,
for
with you,
stopping
Lloyd.
in, Lloyd.
Get
You're
out of
always
here.
welcome.
Lloyd,
I appreciate that, Paul. All
Make
right,
it
guys.
make it tasty, Lloyd.
Do what?
Make it something tasty.
Yeah. I'll-
Ask TJ to cook it.
probably a microwave pot pie, to be honest with you. I'm lazy today.
Ask
I'll go
TJ
have
to
steak
take it.
tomorrow. So, all right,
You could
y'all-
make a spaghetti casserole like I think Don just made one.
Oh,
all right, y'all take care.
Okay,
bye,
thanks.
Lloyd.
Bye.
Bye-bye, Lloyd.
Bye,
I'm look-
Dre.
I'm looking at the video camera of my son coming in, bringing the AR-15, and he brought it in like a cop sweeping the area. Up the stairs, he's up there sweeping the area with it. Well, I'm sure glad nobody saw him and called a cop. I'm gonna have to send him the.
Well, the cops would call him because he is the cop.
Yeah, but he's not the right cop. I'm gonna send this to everybody. Watch, just to show y'all your stupid brother coming in with the AR-15 sweeping the cop.
The next stop is Johnston Street.
Did you draw that, David?
I did.
That's a good drawing.
No, the elf did it. But I'll take
Hey,
his crap.
You drone flyers, do you guys still get that manned aircraft warning every once in a while when there's a aircraft in the air? I don't get it anymore.
I haven't checked in a short time because the weather's been kind of crappy. Well, it's been cool or rainy over the past week, so I haven't really checked.
Now, what did you just say? When
So-
aircraft in
so-
there, what?
So when I fly my drone and there's an aircraft nearby,
In the
It
area,
gives me a-
warning.
gives me a warning: manned aircraft in the area. Be careful or be cautious. I don't get that anymore, and I haven't got that in 3-4 months.
Yeah,
And I know there's
I haven't got it either. You're right.
And I know there's aircraft, every once. In fact, there was at the Space Needle. Both Angel and I commented on it. There's an aircraft, and I didn't get any warning.
Next stop is Hodgson
Was that-
Street.
Wasn't
Yeah,
super close
I
to
don't
it.
get any warning up here, and I used to get them.
And I bet the DJI said, we're gonna take some of this stuff off just in case. They don't need to know about it anymore. Maybe they'll hit something.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need it because I always hear the helicopters coming before I can see them.
Yeah, I do too. But I
Yeah.
just
I mean,
thought that was odd.
Because we got three main hospitals, and we got Lifeline going between the three.
So I ran to Walmart today. 'Cause I had some medication to pick up. And
Yeah.
I went in there and I said, well, let me grab a corned beef now. Because if I grab it now, I won't have to worry about looking for it in a couple of weeks. Because I always eat corned beef and cabbage and black-eyed peas on New Year's Day. It's supposed to be a superstitious thing. And I'm not superstitious, I just like it. That's the best time to eat it, So it covers two birds with one stone. That's how I look at it.
There you go.
But
Did they have
had
it?
they had the corned beef, and it was more than I wanted to pay for it. But I said, let me get it now. They run out. Everybody in Louisiana buys them. So I'd rather get it now and have it. I went and got a can of black-eyed peas. I probably have one in the back. I think I do. And then I went over and the company that I told y'all that had the okra and like the okra, tomatoes, and corn that you can mix with ham. It comes out real good. They had a can that said seasoned stewed cabbage. So I looked at it. I was going to buy a cabbage, right? So I bought 3 cans of that. So I'm going to just take it out, put it in, put a little season in it. I know what it tastes like, that brand. So it's a good brand. The stuff tastes real good. So I don't even have to cook the cabbage now. I just got to cook the corned beef.
But don't you usually buy the regular big cabbage?
Yeah, I usually do, but I'm not going to buy it if I don't have to. I bought 3 cans of this, same price. I'll just empty them out and heat them up and eat them like that. And it is going to have more flavor. It's got the season in it, seasoned cabbage, And I'll add a little bit to it just to give it a little kick. Because I'm the only one who's going to eat it. Nobody else.
The other night we were talking about Bill Belichick in sports. Well, he just is officially the new coach at UNC.
University of North Carolina.
Yep.
Can I dunk my biscuit in your cup of tea?
Oh, there's a good picture.
Now, did you give the bird that or it took it?
No, he took it.
I figured that.
How am
He's
I
like,
not,
that's mine.
how am I not surprised the bird took it?
You want to see it when we open the chocolates?
They're probably
We-
like, ooh.
Yeah, we now have to slide our hand in and take one out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they'll try nicking them. They're not allowed them.
I thought you were going to say we have a porcelain jar which we put the chocolate in, and
Hey,
we open the top, put our hand in the jar, grab a piece.
Don't be
When
mean.
did we have a password today?
It's just something Zoom does every now and again.
That's when
Gotcha.
Paul hits too many buttons.
No,
Now I was wondering why my chat didn't work, and then I realized because I had the old chat on.
yeah, mine did it earlier as well. Needed a passcode, but I was able to stop the Zoom and restart it.
Give me that figure. Give that figure.
Just don't hit too many
All right.
buttons on your TV remote while you're watching TV.
No, my TV needs to fuck off.
Put that ball.
Turn itself on.
My grandma used to do it all the time, and I'm like, Grandma, what are you doing? I'm just trying to change the channel. It's the
Guess what
button on the
tomorrow
right,
is?
Grandma.
What's tomorrow?
What's
Pizza
tomorrow,
Friday.
Paul? There you
Oh,
go.
it's Pizza Friday.
Ooh.
So I'd say it a day early.
I got basketball tomorrow night.
I've got wrestling Saturday morning. The cool thing is, my high school that I teach at is wrestling at the school that I live next door to. It's my daughter's
That's even
school.
better.
Yeah, so I just have to. I can practically walk.
Walk. Unless it's raining, walk.
Yep. But it's going to rain on Saturday, so I'll drive. Don't want to get my gear wet. Should I bring the Neo, Joe? Fly it indoors? It's a wrestling
Yeah,
match.
if you want to lose it,
Joe, what do you think? Someone's gonna try to steal the Neo?
Neo piece of trash and wind up in a wall somewhere or under something or upside down in the building or whatever. Mind of its own.
Tomorrow is two events for us. It's going to be freaking cold, and it's also Messy Friday.
Messy Friday.
Yeah,
And Dominic, it's Friday for
Christmas
you right
party
now.
Friday. They call it Messy Friday. Dominic, you're muted.
Oh no, what's the matter?
It's 10:30 on Friday morning here, Lance.
Okay, so
Well-
you're ready for Pizza Friday.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, so
So,
she's more upset of the potential.
so are you getting pizza tonight, Dominic?
I don't know yet. I'll see what happens.
Laura, do you want a pizza?
It's pizza time.
All right. Start a tradition.
You didn't hear what I said, did you? She went, yes, please. I went, tough.
Jonathan.
I'm gonna reheat some of the pulled pork I made the other day.
Ooh, that sounds good.
I'm
TJ's
just going to go
still,
put some pizzas
TJ's
in the
still
oven.
eating his
Uh,
spaghetti.
It probably is.
Don, have you tried putting pulled pork on pizza?
I have.
Yeah, it's called a barbecue pizza.
It's very good. I've had
Yeah.
it. It's delicious.
Uh-huh.
Rio.
It's pretty good.
Well, can you remember this, Don? But at one time, Pizza Hut used to serve a pizza, a spaghetti pizza with spaghetti on top.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
And I used to, we didn't carry it anymore, but I would make it. Because they still carried spaghetti bowls and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I'd make myself spaghetti pizza all the time.
We had a place here called a pizza place that carried penne alla vodka pizza. Had the alla vodka sauce on it and the penne pasta.
Oh,
I also
yeah.
like making a Big Mac pizza. I'd go out and get Thousand Island dressing off the salad bar and add the hamburger and the onions and the pickles and cheddar cheese and
Pickled pizza. That is so good.
Mm.
well, it tasted like a Big Mac after I was done because it had
Ooh.
like the Thousand Island dressing on it.
Lance is
Yeah,
right. That
I never did
sounds-
taste a spaghetti pizza. Then I wasn't there for that, for Pizza Hut.
But it sounds like good pizza though.
Well, you know, I don't believe there's such a thing as a bad pizza. There's just different pizzas.
Yeah, good point.
Well, when I was GM, it was still a standard menu. And this was back in 16, 15, 16, 14, 15, 16, and some of 17. It was still a standard menu. And we used to go over to the Wing Street and get the barbecue sauce and put it on there instead of tomato sauce, and make and put like roast beef and stuff on it and chicken on it and make barbecue pizzas. And our area coach come walking in one day and said, "That does not smell like a pizza. Let me see it." One of our pizzas looked at, says, "Who's making this?" I said, "Me." And she tasted so as good like that. It was a barbecue chicken pizza. Then I made it with a couple of, like a buffalo chicken pizza with the hot sauce and different things like that. And we make all kinds. Now they've got a buffalo chicken pizza, and they've got the barbecue chicken pizza. And you see, they never had a personal pan pizza. When I was 19 years old, I went and bought a little pan and made a personal pan type pizza at Pizza Hut, and they came out with personal pan pizza later.
But
I need some money.
I
Somebody
think
owes me something.
I
Yeah.
think Joe was
Rip
ahead
off.
of the curve.
The 2 times I worked for them and 2 times stuff I've done is going on the menu.
I think Joe was on point when he did that.
But now they've got you can get a barbecue chicken pizza from them, everything else, and they use the sauce from Wing Street. It works.
Yeah, I like that. Cool Cat says you can make a bad pizza. The trick is making a good pizza
Yeah,
and then comparing.
there is
Yeah, you-
good.
Fine bad.
Some pizza does taste not as good cold.
Never
Now,
had that.
pulled
You're
pork,
right.
pulled pork
Uh,
would be good. The pulled pork would be good, but you got to watch out how greasy it is.
Yeah,
Yes.
the test of a
Yeah.
pizza, in my opinion, test of a pizza is how good does it taste the next day straight out of the fridge.
Oh, cold pizza? Yeah.
Yeah,
I can't
there's a lot of
stand cold
pizzas
pizza.
that is pretty good hot, but then when it's cold the next day, it makes horrible leftovers. And there's some pizzas that,
Problem.
Casey's is a gas station around here. They do pizza. I don't know who's got Casey's around them, but Casey's Pizza is probably some of the best pizza you're going to find around here. The cheese is perfect. It reheats well.
Interesting.
Well, you know, some of the little party stores years ago used to make pizza and stuff in the back. I don't know if they do anymore or not, or maybe in the bigger cities.
Well, in
Yes,
Pennsylvania,
they do.
there's a mini mart in Pennsylvania called Wawa. It's a chain,
Yeah.
but their pizzas are rather good.
And I've never had one of those monster 4-foot pizzas or 6-foot pizzas.
Oh, I think only a
Bigfoot?
handful. I think there's only a handful of places that carry that.
Yeah.
Like the Bigfoot the Pizza Hut had back in the day.
Yep.
Yeah,
that-
it fed a lot. We sold a lot of them because you could feed a lot of kids with that Bigfoot.
Because you need a special box to deliver that 5-foot plus pizza,
Yep.
Pizza's in the oven.
right, Dominic?
Yeah.
You guys have mod pizza?
Mod
No.
pizza? What is
Mod, like modified mod pizza? That's
No.
the name of the store. Mod pizza.
that? Oh, it's mod. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm kind of scared to think about what it could be.
It's not
You
the title of
create-
the
Yeah.
pizza, it's the title of the store.
Yes,
Edward,
title
yes,
of the store.
yes, Edward, it is delicious.
Yep.
and you create your own pizza. So it's kind of like a buffet. You walk through. I detest the store. My family loves Mod Pizza. It's like,
So
no.
like a Chipotle's, but with pizza.
Aren't all pizzas made to
Yeah,
order?
exactly, Don. Exactly.
Well, you could, yeah,
Wait.
I agree with David. Isn't every pizza made to order? You just say, I want this and this and this.
Yeah.
My wife likes pepperoni and mushrooms.
Yeah, I want anchovies.
I
Hey,
just want,
David, is Laura around?
She's in the other room.
Laura, tell him to shut up. Shut up.
Man said, shut up.
my pizza
Oh,
was
you didn't want that last bit, did you? Sorry.
fresh onions,
My
fresh.
old go-to pizza, and I haven't had it in years, and every once in a while I get a hankering for it. But it was pineapple, jalapeno, and anchovy.
Well, you beat me
Pineapple
on the
and ham?
anchovy.
Anchovy,
Well,
pineapple, jalapeno, and anchovy.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna go.
Mm,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a pass on that one.
It,
Yeah, the
has, it has
anchovy
a
did
sweet.
it to me.
It has
Favorite
it has
pizzas on a-
sweet. It has sweet. It has heat, and it has salty.
Yep. Three of my favorite things.
Mine
So-
today was
Dominic, have you ever tried it, or are you going to now?
No, I have tried it. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what Dominic's having for dinner tonight? Pizza.
I know.
I had
Ooh, do I
my,
have
Well,
jalapenos?
you know,
I should really have it, but I've been a good boy recently, so yeah, let's fuck around and find out.
well, I have convinced the pizza shop up the road to get a bigger pizza tray. And he
Yes.
says he's got a 30-inch tray. Right. So that's going to be a 30-inch chip pizza next Thursday in my belly.
Friday.
Yeah, you've got
Out Thursday for me.
no, I had mine Thursday. I had it tonight.
to be
Fresh
Friday.
onions, fresh
uh,
tomatoes, fresh green chilies, and spicy ground.
ooh,
Mm.
You're gonna have chili flakes.
Yes,
Ah.
for sure.
Don, what do you think of if they're pulled pork chili on a pizza?
Pulled pork chili on a pizza.
Pulled pork doesn't belong in chili.
You are putting a hat on top of a hat on top of a hat.
Mm,
So not really.
You're combining way too many things.
yeah.
As
I
Simon Cowell would say, it's a no from me.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Would it be soggy? Would it be a soggy pizza?
I would think so, but
If you're putting
Yeah.
chili on pizza, I would think it was going to be soggy. Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing about it is, pulled pork is a flavor of its own. If you add it to chili, you're basically getting rid of the pulled pork flavor, and you're just creating a chili with a different type of meat.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But what you want to do is you want to get chili flakes, wasabi, horseradish, harissa, and peri peri in the sauce.
that'd be a heck of
I
a
love horseradish.
sauce.
I do too.
Lance, JD said mod is like a Subway for pizza.
I would agree. Yeah, it is. And I don't know why I did detest it so bad, but I do.
I
My
just
family-
don't get it because I can walk into any pizza shop and tell them exactly what I want and they'll put it on there.
Uh-huh.
But David, aren't certain toppings like $4 additional to have them put it on?
No, 50p per topping.
Yeah.
I mean, every pizza place is going to charge you more. Sandwich places charge you more for the more toppings you put on.
Mhm.
If you order a set pizza, that's fine. But if I went in there and said, right, I want the vegetarian hot, but you can hold the mushrooms and the sweet corn, then they'd let me add 2 different toppings on top. So if their set
As long
pizza
as
says
you,
it's
as
got
long as you find a
heat,
place that does substitutions. A lot of places don't do substitutions.
Everywhere does substitutions over here.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah.
It'd be shut down fast so you could say birthday, didn't?
Cool Cat said, "Here's a great analogy for flavor. If an artist were to mix all his colors at the same time, you'd end up with a brown mess.
Yeah.
Same with flavor. It's all about contrast and interesting combinations."
No, if you add all the colours together, you get black.
Apple and jalapeno goes well because it's really pushing the different taste.
Mhm.
But you need to find that umami as well. You need
Yeah,
to
that's
find
That's why I always loved the sweet and the heat and the salt, and just
Yeah.
balance them. If you balance them, they're not competing with each other. They're working together.
So, JD, are you going to visit David?
Huh?
Because JD said, once again, UK is the perfect world.
yes.
Well, I wouldn't say it's the perfect world, but they do the best pizzas.
Oh, ours are pretty good too.
But then again, you guys would say America does the best pizzas. And Dominic would say, well, my pizza shop does the best pizzas. 'Cause it's
Yeah.
all about your taste.
I'm probably going to get this wrong. but-
Considering that America invented pizza,
Bollocks. I had a nice pizza in Naples.
No, but they invented round pizza.
America invented pizza as we understand the modern pizza.
Yeah, we invented modern pizza, but
Yeah.
I think
Well, okay. You invented it. We perfected it.
Just
Dominic-
like we did with the English language. I agree,
It-
David.
Italy invented the pizza, correct?
See, David, you tried to pull me in a trap and I just judoed.
Yeah, we got thrown under the bus there.
Your ancestors invented
like-
the pizza, didn't they?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Italy.
Thinking I wouldn't see that and walk into it.
I'll get you next time.
Mm-hmm.
Gadget.
I was saying the Italian. I was referring to the Italians, Jonathan.
Yeah, of course.
How are you, Jonathan?
Dice up some onions.
You had a point
Go
there,
on my
Don.
pulled pork sandwich.
Garden peas.
You what?
You
Garden
had a
peas.
point with the English language. Look, Paul.
Hey.
Peas are nice on a pizza.
Oh,
like
he's
pizza.
got the donuts.
I wouldn't
Oh.
have a pea on a pizza.
I'm making pulled pork sandwiches.
Pizza.
And so I'm gonna get the pulled
Nah.
pork heated up, some diced onion, a little bit of barbecue sauce, a little bit of hot sauce in my barbecue sauce,
That's for later.
Hmm.
some jalapeno.
Yeah.
Did I say jalapenos already?
Part of the tongue.
Sounds like a new recipe for a
Fresh
new hot
jalapeno.
sauce.
Not pickled.
No, it's a pulled pork sandwich.
Andrew, just
Hey,
go to the pizza shop. and tell
Don's
them,
recipe for a spicy
Still
pulled pork sandwich.
Fresh
Andrew,
jalapeno.
go
No.
to your pizza shop and ask them for a fried
No,
pizza.
I gave you one. It's all going. Look. All
Over
going.
here is called a chip pizza.
All going.
Because after Thursday, I've then got to convince
you
the
want?
pizza shop to get a bigger pizza oven so
A
I can get
bacon
the
tree?
pizza tray to go
Wait.
and make a pizza.
David, didn't you just say that you
Uh,
convinced him to buy a bigger pizza tray?
Yeah,
We
but
need to.
he got the maximum size that would fit in his pizza oven, 30-inch.
Yeah. No, we need to get 36.
Now, once I've eaten that, and I've told him I've eaten it, and it'll probably take me 20 minutes, not 15. Right? I've then got to convince him that we need a bigger oven and a bigger tray.
Let's get to 40.
Yeah, you got
Wait.
the old one.
But at
They gotta
that
have
point,
one.
No, I
when
get
he
60.
say
You
I
got the
need a new
same thing.
shop,
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
I can
needs-
convince this guy. He's sound.
He needs a 60-inch.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
got one whole one. They got two half ones.
Let's get to 75 then. Let's keep upping the.
What, the size of a
Yeah.
TV?
oh, JD's.
Has to,
Cut
it
them
has
there.
to be 75-inch rectangular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JDS.
Yeah, maximize your pizza. Get it.
luck.
JD's said,
Guys,
A round pizza does not maximize your oven capacity.
Don, you might be interested in
No.
what JD just said
I might be.
Then again, we might not.
about the first mention of the word pizza.
Well, let me look. Let's see here.
It was the Italians. He said, "Give me a pizza that pie."
Well, that might be the first mention of the word pizza, but that I'm saying we invented the modern pizza. What people think of when they think pizza came from America.
Yeah. Well, what I think of when I think of pizza came from Britain because I am the one that invented it.
When I think of pizza, I think of New York thin style pizza.
Yeah, New York
Ah.
in America.
Crust.
style rubbish.
And then the other style that comes to mind is deep dish Chicago pizza.
That's not pizza. That's something else.
Yeah, you got a point.
Nah.
If it's something else, then what is it considered?
I don't know.
If not
They
pizza,
call it deep dish pizza, but
It's more a pizza pie than a pizza.
A quiche.
No, it's not a quiche. Quiche has got egg in it. That's disgusting. In fact,
It's a flan.
if there's one item that I would like to wipe off the menu of every restaurant, it's the quiche.
It's a flan. It's not a quiche. It's a flan.
The
I
what?
don't care what they call it, it's shite, right?
Flan.
There's nothing worse, right? When you go to a Christmas party and they go, "Oh, we'll do your vegetarian spread," and you get there and it's fucking quiche. That's it, just a quiche. Piss off!
Is that how that works? Yeah.
10, 9, 8, 7.
who's counting down?
Lance is about to launch a pizza into the oven.
I thought it was you.
It's not me.
JDS said Canadian pizza is the best in the world. Yeehaw, let's have a contest.
Now,
we
unless you
should. We
had,
should have contests for all these foods, and basically, it may be pizza was invented in Italy, but we should have a contest to be able to take control of, instead of having wars for land, we should have contests for food, so that Missouri could rightfully claim gumbo.
Taking the bait.
Don, your gumbo should go against New Orleans gumbo.
Yeah,
a gumbo
I'll
off.
I'll have a gumbo off with
Yeah.
Joe.
Dominic got it.
Yeah.
That was
The USA Civil War of 2025. Gumbo Wars.
Joe's got us on mute. I think he hasn't risen to any bait.
Hey, Joe, I got a question for you. What's the roots for gumbo? Is that would that come over with the French people or what?
Yes.
I think so.
It originated in Acadiana,
Why?
and it's from Nova Scotia, actually.
Nova
When they were
Scotia.
all kicked out, all the Acadians were kicked out,
Oh,
and wound up in South Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
That's the origin.
But they are French.
You guys have hot pot?
What?
what?
Hot pot.
Yeah.
There
Hot
are
pot.
a few. There are a few hot pots around, but it's not common here.
Yeah, because
I would like for there to be a hot pot place near me.
yeah, everyone keeps talking about the Lancashire hot pot, how they can make it better, and it's like, but you ain't even making it proper. Right?
Well,
The original hot pot was vegetarian, and then during the Boer War, because the soldiers had lack of food, they started cooking it with rabbit, and that's where the Lancashire hot pot came from.
well,
Well, that bunny rabbit in it.
David, part of it turns up to end up being preference, how do you like it? You know?
No, it's not a hot pot if it's not got rabbit in it.
I don't know if we're talking about the same hot pot.
Probably not. It's like a stew, but
Just
Yeah,
gonna say,
I'm talking like a
in a
Chinese hot pot.
pastry.
Okay, different hot pot. I'm talking about a Chinese hot pot.
the Chinese.
Yeah. And the
No,
closest
because
one I
You
got to
can't,
me
you can't have
is
that anymore. It's been banned.
I gotta go all the way up to Springfield to have that. So it's like a 40-minute drive.
Why is that where you get your cats and dogs in it?
Oh, here we go.
I'm sorry. He just said he's got some Springfield.
Don, that's not a bad drive though. 40 minutes.
40, 45 minutes, that's a little ways. That's at highway speeds, dude.
That's a long
Yeah.
wait for food,
I've-
though.
Oh, there are
I've
places
done that.
5 minutes for.
You what?
Yeah. There are places that I've gone 45 minutes to get food from.
Yeah,
Good. It
Well,
would make me.
it's gotta be good
Good night, Sunstar.
to be worth
Brenda.
Hi, Brenda.
hour and a half of my night to drive and get food, come home. I'm not gonna drive up there just for food.
I'll probably do it once a year.
Yeah. I wouldn't go just for the food. I'd go up there for something else and get food.
You were talking about hot pot, is also known as a steamboat, is a dish of soup stock kept simmering in a hot pot by a heat source on the table, accompanied
Yeah.
by an array of raw meats, vegetables,
I-
and soy based
That you dip in. Yeah.
which diners quickly cook by dip boiling in the broth.
Yeah. It's very similar to like a fondue.
But that's not
But-
what actual hot pot is.
No. The Yorkshire hot pot sounds like a sexual position.
Yorkshire.
Yeah. I like. Um, yeah,
Did you
we'll
just say
do it-
Yorkshire?
we'll leave Urban Dick out of this.
You know what, Donald? You've just done it now. You cannot call it a Yorkshire hot pot. Fuck them Yorkshire bastards and your white roses. Back off. See? Battle of the Roses.
Yep.
So what would a Yorkshire hot pot be?
Git.
Well, that's the question. What would it be there,
I'm
David?
gonna look up and see.
It'd be
I'm
it'd
just
be
gonna
a
look up
sister,
and see what AI
a
tells
sister
me.
and brother making out. That's Yorkshire people for you.
Just careful which how you put it into the search engine.
Yeah, because
I'm
you could
looking
have
at
it.
Because-
Yorkshire hot pot sexual position.
It
See what it
couldn't
tells me.
have a very
Oh my
different
God.
meaning.
Urban Dictionary has a definition for a Yorkshire hot pot.
I
Nice.
thought
Oh,
I don't want to know.
Don't tell me.
I don't want to know.
JD, what?
ah,
JD, what? Really? Huh?
No disclaimer can handle that one.
and part of me thinks that David went to the Urban Dictionary and entered that in real quick just to trap me. Except it didn't have my name involved in it, so he wouldn't have.
It's not what you thought it was, is it?
Unfortunately, guys, I've got to drop off. I've got another appointment in a couple of minutes. So, bye bye all.
Where you gotta go?
Later.
I've got a thing I need to attend to.
Okay.
Oh.
Go if you're going to hustle the girls, get the money.
Yeah, I will.
Okay.
Bye, Dominic.
Did you know there's something unique about Lancashire and Yorkshire?
Cool cat.
Yeah. If you go up to the Pennines, right up to the Lancashire-Yorkshire border, right? This is a true fact. The roses on the Yorkshire side grow white, and on the Lancashire side grow red. And the flowers that are on both on the line actually flower white and red, and nobody knows why.
Hmm.
And that's why we have the Battle of the Roses.
Cool Cat, going to a restaurant and cooking your own food, like a hot pot is very, and I can't say this now without thinking of the friggin' Urban Dictionary, but it is kind of like a good ramen shop. It's about the broth. So, well, it's 60% broth, 40% noodles and toppings.
Did you see what Cool Cat put there, Don?
Yeah. About the pudding on the head.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not what the Urban Dictionary says. I recommend anybody wanting to look it up to go on.
No.
Did Merriam-Webster have a
No, this is Urban Dictionary.
okay.
Go look up Yorkshire hot pot.
Not in there.
I'm looking at it on Urban Dictionary.
Pack it in.
It is disgusting. Hmm.
Moose.
Well, Wiki says it is a stew.
Wikipedia. You're looking at the wrong thing, Andrew.
I
already
know.
told you 3 times, go to Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, I was about to.
Because Wikipedia is not going to tell you the sexual
I
position.
was putting it in before I could put in Urban Dictionary.
And we all know the Urban Dictionary is more accurate than Wikipedia anyway.
Yeah, I know.
It's not. Hello? Don't look it up if you got witnesses around you, Andrew. Uh-oh. I got Andrew in trouble. Oh, God.
That's Andrew grounded for the week.
Now, oddly enough, David, when I told you that Yorkshire hot pot was on Urban Dictionary and you told me to pack it in, that is part of the definition.
That's too much information. What is this doing? Oh, I gotta figure out what I'm gonna eat tonight.
Well, you always got something in the fridge, don't you?
Well, I got plenty of food now. I just don't know what I'll feel like. I mean, I got enough
Dang
stuff.
it.
I got from hot wings to all kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's what I want.
I'm really in the mood for ramen now.
I got that too.
I'm not talking about
Yeah,
ramen
but-
from a package.
Y'all been talking about, what you call it, spaghetti so much. I feel like that.
I had spaghetti last night. Or I could go up. Well, no, I'm already heating up the pulled pork. I need to sneak out sometime and go up to the pho shop, though. Maybe take my wife on a date night.
Oh.
Can't believe it's Thursday night already.
Yeah, I know. This week was slow, but it went fast. Does that make sense?
Ooh, yeah, Jonathan. Chili is one of the best meals for wintertime. Potato soup is also a close.
Get a nice vindaloo down you.
Now, do you make your potato soup special, Don?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, use your tomatoes.
No, I described my potato soup just a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, the fried potato soup.
Yep, fried potato soup. I fry the potato chunks first, get them nice and crispy. That way, when they go
You
back
discussed
in
this
to
on
the
Monday.
soup,
I think it was Monday this week you discussed it.
yeah, it was just
TPU is hard to clean up.
I need to get my computer downstairs, my edit desk, put back in order, and storyboard out my unboxing for you, David.
No rush.
It's going to be well, tell that to Laura who asks me every day.
Like I said, no rush.
But I think it'll be this weekend, and it's going to involve an impossible stunt. And I think
I think
it
Joe's
will
still not
be.
got his.
I think it will
Haven't
be
got
the.
it.
I think it will be the Air 3S flying full speed just over my head, with me holding up the envelope and having the props open it up.
Dominic's not received his.
I just need to figure out the shooting sequence for it first. Oh, Art sending Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer by Creed.
He's on right now.
That's where
Not yet.
Dominic is if he's on.
No, he got 54 minutes.
Oh, is Art gonna be on tonight?
They had 3 conservative gifts.
Oh yeah. No, he just sent me a.
Yeah, he sent me one of those the other day with Mary Burke stuff on it.
Yeah.
When I turn it on, it says yeehaw, I turn it off.
Yeehaw! That Mary Bird.
All I gotta hear is yee. That's it. Done. I give him a like and I turn it off. Hey, David, I found a new way to heat my tea. One of the hot air guns. It works just as good.
No, pack it in.
You just put the tea bag in there and throw the little hot air in there, work. You put your milk in and you put the tea bag in and you put the hot, you get it hot and then you put the water.
Good luck. But looks like that ride has injured more people than they thought because the whole ride dropped 55 meters and sent everybody into the ground at 75 mile an hour. Somebody going on a naughty list.
One of my first calls as a basic in EMS is it was like maybe the 10th day I was on. We got a call to the Louisiana Superdome. There was a fair going on inside. And they said multiple units will be responding. And what had happened was I can't remember what the name of the ride was, but it caught on fire inside the Superdome. And the people, before they get them off, a lot of people were burnt like that. And when we went into the back door of the Superdome and walked in there, it smelled like a barbecue.
Yep. And they're going to have a class action lawsuit because those burn victims stick together.
Oh yeah.
I stole that from Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
And we had to take one all the way up to Our Lady of the Lake in Baton Rouge to a burn unit up there. And I tell you what, I was driving and I was nauseated the whole trip.
The only problem is, Donald, when you're nicking Jimmy Carr's jokes, you've got to have the at the end. That's the one.
I feel safe nicking jokes from British comedians because most Americans haven't heard them.
Yeah.
No, I don't. I don't steal jokes very often, and when I do, I always confess immediately. Oh no.
Hey
Playing
guys,
connections today, and it's a picture connections instead of a word connections. I don't like it.
It's making me mad.
No, all those have teeth. So that no, but a gear has teeth too. So which
Making me mad. It's supposed to be see-through. It's not making it all the way see-through. Oh, I know how to get that off. I'm gonna have to use I don't wanna do that. If I use the hot air gun, it might melt it a little bit where it shouldn't be melted, you know? Oh,
Those are all T's. Okay.
the only thing about a 3D printer, David, and I wanted to put the lettering raised a little bit, but the side it was gonna be on, I had to put supports. And it would have really been worse.
Does it not have lettering on it?
No, this one doesn't have lettering on it. I'll put
No,
lettering on it.
in the software.
It might. I never paid attention to that.
Yeah, in Bamboo, you've got a little option at the top, and it says text, and it will wrap it around.
I'll have to look at that.
You can raise it up to 20 centimeters. Not that you want to.
Yeah, but I was being it flat upside down, and then it would raise it just enough that would have probably messed it up. Made me put support.
Why don't you rotate it the other way? Turn it upside down, so the writing's on the top.
Then it'd be sticking later, so I'd have to put support either way.
Yeah, but you'd have less supports that way than you would with the lettering.
I'll play with it, see what it does.
You should download the Bamboo software and just claim you got a printer that you haven't got and play around with it. Because all you do is you export it out as a FreeMF file or STL file, and then just import it back in to your normal software.
Yeah, that ought to work. Yeah, I think I can put text on mine. I just haven't never done it. Haven't ever done it. I usually go to Tinkercad, put my text on and bring it back. I never even realized I think I can do that.
Yeah. You know when you're using your what's it called? TP whatever.
TPU?
That's the one, TPU. I couldn't think of the last letter then. It was there, but I couldn't think of. Yeah. Do you have to keep it ventilated?
Not the TPU, PTX you do, or PET you do.
Yeah, so TPU is fine.
Yeah.
And it's a bit more flexible.
Oh, it's flexible as hell.
Yeah,
It's
no,
so hard to,
I've
it's
seen
so hard to
people
deal with.
printing shoes with it. It's like, why? Just go and buy a pair of shoes, you muppet.
Yeah. Well, I was looking at it. I found it's like an insert for a shoe, where you can print an insert with the TPU.
Yeah,
I bought a couple, it didn't work. I might print one to see if it works.
Yeah, you can actually print the whole shoe out.
Yeah, I've seen it. You got them like Crocs and everything else. Print them out.
Yeah. I'm not convinced it'd be safe to walk in.
Yeah. Where'd you get them orange Crocs at? I printed them. Turn myself. They're not Crocs, they're Crips.
Yeah. The Joes.
Yeah, I'm mad because I want this name to show on here.
There you go, Joe. Print yourself a pair of Crocs out and put a proper crocodile head on them.
There you go. I'm sure somebody in Cajun country did that already. when you get like Lafayette, Louisiana, Lake Charles, Louisiana, more Lafayette than Lake Charles, Bro Bridge, Morgan City, all of that. Every little gas station, they're gonna have boudin in it, alligator, all of that. Where they sell it. They have a little. If they make sandwiches, you can get an alligator sandwich. All of that's down there. You get alligator heads glazed, you know. Yeah, that's clean, but I gotta get the name.
I just did a Google search on it, see what come up, and this is the first freaking thing that came up. What in there? God darn hell is that?
Ah, that's scary.
Well, I wish I'd never searched that now.
I was hoping that would work. It tried to work. I have to get a needle and put it in there and clear it all out.
I was on mute for Christ's sake. Don, what are you cooking for dinner?
Pulled pork.
Pulled pork?
Yeah, I'm reheating the pulled pork that I made the other day.
Oh, yeah, you smoked it, right?
Yeah. Vacuum sealed it, and so now I'm heating it back up.
Heating it back up. Now you serve, what do you serve that with? Mashed potatoes and gravy and
No, it'll go on sandwiches, and I told my wife or I asked my wife to pick up some steak fries, or I said if you want more of a wet side, pick up like potato salad or something.
okay.
So we'll probably do steak fries or something. But
I'm going through the questions that people have asked about 3D
Yorkshire hot pot, Yorkshire hot pot.
No, about 3D printers, and somebody put, is owning a 3D printer illegal? And somebody put, yes, it's legal to own a 3D printer in the United States. What the fuck?
What do you mean?
Yourself?
The hot pot. Hot pot's Lancashire, not Yorkshire.
What do you got? Pizza there? Or pizza boxes, Don?
Yeah, well, welcome to the debate, Mark. He's been going on about the Yorkshire hot pot for a while. Apparently, you have to search the Urban Dictionary for it.
And Mark, if you're here for our conversation earlier, there is a Yorkshire hot pot.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
I did curse at him.
Hmm.
Yeah, I told him he had to pack it in. I was disgusted with him.
Oh, we're gonna do coleslaw and potato salad.
There you go. That sounds good.
And there's the buns.
You put chives in your potato salad.
She has picked up some. And this is a mustard potato salad.
So my trip to South Florida may not happen.
Oh, were you gonna go down there?
Well, I was trying to find a way to do it because I need to have somebody take care of the dogs, but at the same time, Justin might be going to North Carolina.
Ah,
So if he goes to North Carolina during that time, I ain't no way I can go. That's the only reason, the only thing stopping me is them being weak, you know?
you don't have any friends or relatives around there that come and stay with the puppers?
Nobody I would trust.
Okay. Yeah, I know the feeling. I'm that way with Mia.
No, I'm more or less, I don't trust them more in the house.
No. That is my issue with the birds. I won't trust anyone.
Yeah, I'm sure my daughter would come over and make sure they got fed and everything like that for a few minutes. But then she'd be rooting through everything. And I don't want her rooting. But shoot, I'd love to run up to North Carolina, see my son up there, you know, just spend a couple of days. Now they're saying they had FBI in the crowd for January 6th, and they were informants. So sounded like it was not only staged, more staged, but it was instigated.
Doesn't really matter now. It's over.
Well, they're still mad about it.
Well, they can be mad about it, but there's nothing they can do
Well,
about it. It's over.
they're trying to get over. They're trying to figure out, you know, because the bottom line, it was more of a setup than anything else, because of the fact that Pelosi was asked, we don't think anything's going to happen, but we want to give you National Guard. Oh, we don't need them. And she came out a few months ago and said that was a big mistake. She should have had them. And if you look at the original footage, they had one place where they broke into it, but every place else, when they were trying to break in, the guards just opened the doors. Let them in. So it wasn't like they were trying to keep them out.
Oh, cool. Gizmo. Found a 3D print of Gizmo.
Tim.
That Jackson, Tim?
Yep.
Hey, Tim. What if I take a wire brush and hit that thing with the wire brush? If the little wires would wind up in where the holes are supposed to be. And clean the filament out that's stuck up in there.
Hey, you're free.
Yeah, I don't know what I want to eat tonight, Paul. I'm to the point where I'm not sure. I may just take off and run to McDonald's and get a couple of Happy Meals with the Grinch stuff in it. I was gonna do that. I keep forgetting to do that.
Okay, coach, you're pissing me off now.
The guy that's gonna, Paul, the guy's gonna be a Homeland Security guy.
Yep.
Couple of the cities said that we're not gonna cooperate with you and everything. And he
Uh-huh.
came out and he read the US Act out, US code out, said that if you do not, if we have somebody that's supposed to be picked up, because they got a list of names on people that have been told they gotta leave. And this is under Biden's administration, not under Trump. That they did not find reason that they should be here. So they were told they have to leave and they can't find some of these people. I guarantee you they know where some of these are, right? So they said that if they go to a sanctuary city and the mayor says, you're not taking them, you're obstructing, we're going to arrest you. They need to start, they need to do that. He says, we will arrest you for obstruction, and went through the US code with it. So it's going to be good
Yeah, it
when it
is.
starts going down. There gonna be some mayors in jail. Because someplace they told the police you cannot tell ICE that you have people that are criminals that are illegal. That right there is harboring. Shoot, I made these for mine too. They say USA drone flyer like that, but I
Yeah.
can't get it to go out. And I got the hole going all the way through, but it's like not all the letters are going all the way through. And it's perfectly clean. It's catching some kind of filament somewhere and then melting into it. I should have just kept the ones raised on there. And when I kept them raised, I should have just put them upside down and printed it like that. But I figured it'd be harder to take that off. Good users, it take 2 hours to make, but it's hardly uses anything. I'm gonna play with it the other way. See how long it would take to do them with the lettering raised. I'm thinking the lettering raised might affect the flying too. Because it's not gonna be like a slick wing, it's gonna have like
Right.
bumps in it. That's what I was thinking. That's why I said it'd be better just to make a hole. Let's see, it's 6:30 here. Let's go to detailed tracking. And it says today, end of the day, let's see if it gives me, we'll let you know now. Because that about now is when they say, we'll give you an update when we get one. Yep. We'll add a delivery date as soon as your package starts moving. So in other words, it's out for delivery, but it's not telling us anything. It's the same thing they did yesterday. It comes on and says, we'll add a delivery date as soon as your package starts moving.
Call the headquarters again.
I've called them so many times. We assure you we're backed up. Well, if you're backed up, I told her leave it at the FedEx facility. And I'll go get it. Like that, I told her that. She said, well, it's on the truck. We can't do that till it gets back there. So we'll put a note in there then. Yep, it says on for delivery. Now, Johnny last night, you ready for this? Johnny, they knocked on his door last night at like 8:45 and delivered something.
Really?
Yep. I'll be shocked if it ever shows up.
Shut up, Joe.
Is it tomorrow that they're going to issue the refund?
Did they hear me?
14th.
Saturday.
Oh, the 14th.
Yep. If I don't get it by the 14th, so I got to wait till the 15th. Now it told me last night I was getting it the 14th. Then it said it was out for delivery again.
I've been detected it.
I think somebody nicked it.
I heard Laura in the background. Did you hear her?
Yeah, I'm trying not to. How can you miss her? Well, I got to go figure what I'm going to eat.
Well, should we pack it in?
Yeah, pack it in.
Why not?
Because Laura wants to go play Fortnite with Justin and them anyway.
No,
Just finished playing Fortnite.
she's
thanks.
just finished.
You see?
Yep, that's why I'm here, Joe.
Oh,
Captain Ray's on now, isn't he?
no, he's not on tonight. His
Oh,
son,
right.
his son is in town. Johnny said that, and I said, "Well, that's not an excuse.
No.
Joe, I
We
hope
come
you have a
first."
fabulous day.
Yeah, I had a fabulous day, all right, up until a few minutes ago.
But you can shut up now.
I think I may have found a way of getting your packages to you, Joe.
None of your birds can carry that big thing.
No, Laura,
Yeah.
tell Joe
no,
you hope
no.
he's not going to get his packages.
Yeah, say that. Hope your package never shows up, Joe.
You put the birds in.
They put themselves in.
Or even Rio and Louis.
Yeah.
Oh, Paul, guess what I found out last
What?
night? I found out why Loki has been jumping on that sofa
Yeah.
and sprinkling that sofa. I figured out why last night.
Why?
Because I sat here and I watched him jump up there and I didn't say anything. And he walked over and I had the pack and play there that it was open next to the sofa. And he goes over to it and he smells the pack and play. And when he smells the pack and play, he sprinkles the sofa.
Ooh.
So he must be smelling lily on it or something that's bothering him.
So he's marking his territory.
He's marking that area, right? And when I told him that, he went and got in the corner. I said, "Why'd you pee me there?" He went and sat in the corner for 2.5 hours. Never came out the corner. I asked, "You want a treat?" I was holding a treat. He wouldn't come out. He knew he was wrong. So I put the pack and play out, checked it. He didn't pee on the pack and play. Pack and play was clean. I checked everything, the bottom part, just in case he was sprinkling into it. Cleaned it all anyway. Wiped it all down, put lemon juice all up there. He hasn't peed on it all day. So it was a pack and play.
Ah.
It was bothering him.
It was in his space.
It was doing something. So now I packed it up and put it away. 'Cause I'm not gonna use it anyway. It just had it sitting there.
Yeah.
So now it's wide open again. Because I want to buy it. This is the thing. When he jumps up there, his claws catch. It's like a fake
I don't
material.
know.
So it catches that plastic material and it's ripped the whole layer off. So it's just down to the cloth. So I got a big spot over here. It's pieces ripped off, right? I tried to put the tape you could put on there, and his jumping knocks that off. I've actually thought about going by the liquid Flex Seal
Yep.
and painting that one section to see if that would stick to it. You know, just keeping them off until it dries, right? I was thinking about doing that, but then I said, you know what? I'm just going to buy a sofa, but I don't. And my son's getting ready to buy a sofa, and he asked me if I wanted that one. I said, yeah, no, 'cause I don't want him. And that was all cloth. I don't want to get up there and pee on that on him. And his cat has already peed on it. So the problem is, no matter how you clean it, that's going to be smelling. He's going to probably mark it. So I want to buy one, but I don't want to buy one. I can live with that right here.
Well, what's that spray they make that you can spray and they won't mess with it?
Febreze.
Right?
Yeah.
Was it going to fit more on?
Yeah, I meant to get something there. I forgot.
Yeah, it don't work that well.
It doesn't?
It gets rid of it for a few days, but then when the Febreze wears off, you can still smell the pee.
Well, I got that new stuff.
Yeah, it's
called
something
Poof.
Be Gone or something or
Yeah, they got a new one called Poof.
Poof, that's it.
But that stuff's expensive shit.
You can get it at Walmart.
Yeah, they say you can that will kill the odor for good. I've thought about buying it and spraying and cleaning the carpet real good and then spraying the whole carpet real good like that with it to see. Because the only place is, like I said, right by the dog door is a place that they'll go over. I've got a tray with paper on it, like a pad, and the pad doesn't leak. So it's a tray with the pad, but he'll get there and get right on the edge and miss and hit the carpet. And then when he hits the carpet, another one will go over there and hit the carpet.
There you
So
go.
I got one place going by the dog door that about every 2 weeks I shampoo. I just bring the shampoo and shampoo it real good. Now I got a new shampoo stuff. It's got Febreze in it. So I'm going to try that one. I haven't done it yet. That might make a difference. But he knows what he's doing because whenever I go to the bathroom, he'll run to the bathroom. And I watched him go in the kitchen where the paper is and use it today. So he knows what he's doing. It's just, I think he gets lazy. If he's somewhere he's got to go and he don't feel like walking, he just doesn't.
He gets bored.
Yeah.
Joe,
Somebody said if I do a diffuser in the house with like a lavender smell, it'll stop him. I've thought about it. But the only problem, it made me sleepy. So I don't know. Well, pack it in. I'm gonna go find me something to eat.
Okay. Hey, everybody. Hey, thanks for being here.
yeah, just so you're aware, Justin may not be playing Fortnite for a while. He actually called Laura a 4-foot money gremlin in my chat earlier. So Laura screenshotted it and sent it to Sarah and told Sarah to
Take away.
remove his controller. And she said she would.
Yep.
Right. Well,
I'm not
guys, it's
fixing you
time
any
to
food.
pack it in.
Okay. Later, guys.
Okay, everybody.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So,
Remember, pack it in.
Good night. We'll